Seattle Sounders 0, Inter Miami 1. Rory, what was your thoughts on today's match?
I think it was a bit embarrassing, to be honest. We definitely failed tactically. There was just this obsession with crossing the ball we just kept crossing the ball. No one really seemed to want to have a shot. That was probably the biggest issue, the 20 minutes. And you can say the lineup wasn't that strong, because it wasn't. And so I think expecting the first team that came out to get, a 2-0 win would be a bit unrealistic. But even once, I think Roland changed the game for us for sure. And Rosnak came on, but still, no one just wanted to have a crack at the goal. No one wanted to shoot. Rory couldn't get in his positions as he was on. And we just weren't direct enough, I think. And there's also, we had just a string of corners, a string of crosses. Jackson Reagan, who was 6'5", stayed on the bench. And then we looked over at the 85th minute and Ladero came on the field. So that was a bit questionable, I think. But at least we made the early substitutions, unlike normally. It was just a disappointing game, I think.
Was there any silver linings for you? Maybe someone who was man of the match, who played well outside of the bunch?
I think Vargas was, he's just incredibly technical. I don't really think that there is a silver lining for this. I don't think there was any player who's just that much better than the rest of them, but the experience for the younger guys probably just will help us down the line, help us further on the season. I thought Madranda was actually shocking. I thought he had an absolutely horrific game.
We spoke about it in that review. We brought on Kellen Rowe midweek instead of him at the left back position. Maybe it is Madrona. People have said he's more of a wing back. He's not a proper left back. I think tonight it really showed. But it doesn't mean it's done and dusted. We can't see Madrona as a left back.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think that him being a left back kind of came out, or him excelling in the left wing back position came out when we had the back three, right? So if we swap back to that formation, I wouldn't be surprised if he did get the nod over Rowe if we're ever in that situation again. For me, it was also a bit strange that we didn't play with 5 at the back.
I was thinking the same thing, especially with the players on the field, inexperience.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'd Bruin up top, so we'd Montero in the middle as a centre attacking mid. I don't think that's his best position. We also had Vargas on the wing, which I haven't seen before, but then again, he's only played 5 games, so you can't really, we don't know if that's his best position. But still, I just thought it was just disappointing all around.
Yeah,
miss hits, miss passes, just.
It was a dead performance. It wasn't against a team that has not played well all season. Yes, granted, They did just get their first win, but to lose to them at home, you could say now these are two arguably, the scorelines both 1-0, but two arguably poor performances at home against Nashville and now Inter Miami. This was a team that's supposed to be a fortress at home, and now it doesn't seem like that anymore.
Absolutely, yeah. There's not much more I can add to that. Yeah. It's just disappointing because the crowd I thought was electric. Yeah. Everyone was ready for it. The weather was poor, but no one cared, and the team didn't show up.
Yeah, I agree. What are you hoping for yourself for the San Jose game next week? Because now that's a team that's in dire need of a win, and now I guess we're kind of.
They could have the new manager bounce. It could be a Colorado.
The timing is so bad. The timing is so bad.
Oh, this is the perfect time for them to figure this shit out, and then we get trounced 2-0, in San Jose. But at the same time, I'm only thinking about Mexico.
Yeah.
I don't. San Jose, don't care. We're still early enough in the season where if we do give up another 3 points, tough. Oh well. Yeah. We know we'll make the playoffs.
Did he jinx it?
Yeah. But it was a disappointing performance. I don't think it's the gloom and doom. We should beat San Jose, but we should have beaten Inter Miami too.